Hey everybody, this is Clara. I know I said last time that I was going to script my videos, but this time around I just really couldn't be bothered and I decided to just have a sort of rambly, random video where I just talk about the drawing in the Speedpaint and like the thoughts that went behind it. So today's drawing is actually a redraw from a traditional black and white pencil sketch I did back in 2016. I then did a redraw of that in 2017 with on digital, and I decided that it'd be fun to do it again this year, just to see my improvement, and because I don't mind the old drawing, but I think it could be it could be improved. And so yeah. So in this drawing, there's not really much to talk about the drawing itself. I just changed the characters' designs a bit. So I probably should mention that the characters in the drawing, so on the right, the male character is called Weirdo. You've probably seen him around my channel before. He's the turquoise haired weirdo who pops out randomly at times. And he used to be my Marvel OC, my Marvel character, but then now he's become the main character for one of my original stories I'm working on. But when I first drew this idea, he was still a Marvel character, my own Marvel character, a fan character, and he was fighting X-23, which is the girl on the left. X-23 is the female clone of Wolverine, Logan, and I really don't like her. You could easily say she is my most despised character, and I don't hate characters very easily. Usually my opinions on character goes from like lowest to highest is meh, I have neutral, I really like them, and oh my goodness, I want to adopt them, they are so cute and murderous, or whatever, I absolutely adore them. I kiss the ground that they walk on. I guess a bit of an exaggeration, but still, you get my point. I have those three levels. And then you have the rare moments where there's just this one character that I absolutely hate, and that would be Laura Kinney. I have a couple other characters that I'm just like, why do you exist? Why are you even there? But that's another video for another day. But yeah, so the reason why Weirdo is basically a borderline murdering X-23 or Laura is because I really hate Laura, and Weirdo was my only outlet for my frustrations with Marvel for making her into the new Wolverine. Because when I first got into comics, it was a little bit before the Death of Wolverine sort of story arc. I think, anyway. Was it? Well, anyway, it was back in 2014, I think, 2015, when I first officially got into comics. Which is not very long ago, but I am very happy I did. But I had actually gotten into comics because of the X-Men movies and because of Hugh Jackman. And then I found this cartoon called X-Men Evolution, which I think aired in the early 2000s. It was alright. It wasn't the best show ever. It wasn't the worst either. But I really loved Wolverine, Logan. I thought he was such a cool character. And then Sabretooth, Victor Creed as well, I really loved. and then the two episodes with Laura came in, and my first reaction was, oh no, what is this? I don't like this. Who is she? Good lord, what, why? The minute I saw her, I just knew I hated her. I don't know if anybody else has this, but do you know when you see a character, just any character, could be in the background, could be official introduction or anything, could be on the cover even, and you just see a character and you know you're gonna absolutely adore them. That was me with Sendak and Colavan from Voltron, or like Grimjo from Bleach. I absolutely adore the design, so I was like, oh, I don't care what their personality is, I don't care who they are, I love them already. Laura was the opposite for me. The minute I saw her in the first episode she appeared in, I was like, no, so much nope. I want nothing to do with that. And then she became an actual character in the comics, and it sucks for me. It sucks for me especially because she's really popular, and I don't know why, and I don't care why, and I hate her, and I wish she wouldn't be there. But I want to do an official sort of, you know, I said this before, I want to do a Grimmy's Unwanted Opinions series, so I think I'll probably do an official why I hate Laura Kinney sort of official video. But I'm just going to talk about the petty things I don't like about Laura, as in her design. I really don't like Laura's design. I don't like any of her costumes. I don't like her base design, and I just don't like her face. Her face really annoys me. I don't know why. She has a sort of broody, not even broody, but sort of that I don't know, there's something about her face that just makes me feel like she's looking down on me, like she sort of thinks she's higher than me and better than me, which sounds really petty because she's just a comic book character. But as a person who's very big into character creation, these little petty things really annoy me. And since I want to be a comic book artist and / writer, or both, or whatever, these sort of little petty things get on my nerves a lot. So yeah, I don't like her design because her face sort of really annoys me. They always draw her with like black lipstick or red lipstick, and I mean that's fine, but it just doesn't look good on her. I don't know, I don't like it. It could work, but for some reason it just doesn't. And her costumes are always awful. They're never memorable. They're always really boring. Even when she was wearing the Wolverine, the official Wolverine costume, it just didn't look good on her. It just, first of all, how dare you? You're not the real Wolverine. I don't care if Logan's dead. He's come back now, so that's fine. But I don't care if Logan's dead. You have no right to wear his outfit, first of all. And just it didn't look good on her. None of the outfits she ever wears ever looks good on her. I know, X-Force, the current one, the old one, the black one that was like two-piece black outfit. I just didn't like it. It just looked weird. I don't like her current one either because it's really boring and forgettable, and you just no, I don't. It could have been so much better. I'm not even going to start with Honey Badger, which is sort of like the clone of Laura, which is weird. She's like a, I don't know, 12-year-old girl or something. She's tiny. But I'm not even going to start with her because she's a whole other can of worms. Of characters I can't stand. But I don't like Laura's design because she's really forgettable for me. And also because I don't like characters, which sounds really stupid, but I don't like characters with black hair and green eyes. There are other kinds of character designs I really don't like. For example, I really don't like pink-haired characters, especially if they're girls. But I also don't like the hair on the pink hair on boys, especially in anime. Like I don't like Sakura Haruno from Naruto. I don't like what's his name? Gillian from Seven Deadly Sins. I don't like him either because his voice annoys me and his hair is pink and I don't like that. But yeah, so I'd have little petty things like that I don't like. I don't like certain combinations, and black hair and green eyes is one of them. And as far as I'm aware, that's the most consistent default design for Laura. Sometimes you see her with brown eyes, but it's green eyes. I know for a fact it's green eyes because that was the main thing I hated about her when I first saw her in the comic books. I just don't like... I'm not big on clones to begin with, so I never really liked her as a clone anyway. I don't like clones or legacy characters, which is something I'll go into more into the actual video why I hate Laura. But yeah, so as a character, as her appearance, I just really don't like her because she's forgettable. I don't like the combination of black hair and green eyes. I also, the last thing I want to point out is I really don't like the placement of her claws. I just don't like it. It's stupid. Which is maybe I have a bit of a double standard because I love Dakin as a character. And maybe because when I first saw Dakin, I was already in love with him. So I was like, the claws are a bit weird, but it'll be alright. It'll be fine. But with Laura, I just hated from her character from the get-go. So I think the fact that she only had 2 claws in her hands and then a claw in each foot, I was just like, that's really stupid. How many shoes does she go through? That probably shouldn't be my first worry in a character. Like, how many shoes does she have to go through each time she lets out her claws and her feet? But this is so stupid. Just as a note, I actually really like Laura in the movie Logan. I really like her there. I think because she's a girl, like a little kid, and I have like really strong motherly instincts. So like I see because she's a child, I feel like really protective of her, and I really like sort of the father-daughter relationship that there is in Logan between Logan and Laura. I really like that. But in the comics, we're sort of introduced to her when she's already like in her 20s, and I guess because of that, it just put me off completely. So yeah, that's that. With the drawing itself, I really like how it turned out. I tried a bit of a different style, like blocking out the shadows and completely. And adding an actual background. It's very pathetic background, but it's better than a white void of nothingness. I think I've improved a lot since last year, so I'm really pleased with that. And yeah, so this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed my rambling on why I think Laura Kinney sucks. I'm sorry if you don't agree with me. That's just me. I just don't like her, and that will never change. But yeah, so if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. You can check out the full drawing on DeviantArt. I'll also post it on Twitter and Tumblr. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm sorry this isn't scripted. I just couldn't be bothered. But yeah, all the music I used is in the description, and so are all my social media links. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!